Hey, this is Kim. Stay tuned for a t-shirt roundup of some of my favorites from around the web. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Kim and I am Dorothy's daughter. And on this channel, I cover anything sewing related. We do pattern reviews, pattern tutorials, a few sew-alongs in between things, and also have some chats where we have some fellowship with each other. So if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. We would love to have you as part of the family. So today we're going to talk about different kinds of t-shirts, and it seems like a t-shirt is a t-shirt, but however, there are different body types, and there's as many t-shirts out there as there are body types. So today we're just going to explore some of the ones that I have either made or seen and want to make, and it'll just give you a roundup of what is out there. Some you may know more, that's great, and you can share them in the comments, and that would be really helpful, and also on our Facebook group. Always you can share things there. And if you haven't gone on our Facebook group yet, it's called Dorothy's Daughter Community, and all you need to do is go and request to join, and then I'll get in there and you can share whatever you'd like to share. We only have 2 rules. No politics, and that's a must. And the other one's just to have fun and get along. So no problem there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go through some t-shirt patterns. I'm going to tell you what I know about each one, and then we'll go from there. So let's check out the first one. The first one is the Peekaboo Patterns Women's Essential Tee. And what I think is so nice about this one and why I included it is because it can be for nursing moms and for maternity. So there are instructions for that in this t-shirt pattern, which I think could be very helpful if you're a new mom. Peekaboo Patterns have great directions, and overall it's a company I really like. So I would definitely try that out. As you can see here, it's got just a really nice shape to it and could be very easily be adapted to nursing. And what joyous time that is. And I know it's always hard to find things that you can wear to nurse in. Granted, it was 36 years ago, but I do remember what that's like to try to find dresses and tops that work really well for nursing. So, all right, the next one is the classic tee from Love Notions. This is my personal favorite. As you can see, there are V-neck, short-sleeved, 3/4 and long sleeves. You can do either of the 2 necklines. Very straightforward classic pattern. The one thing that's really great about this pattern is that it's only $5. And if you would like to, you can use my coupon code down here, Dorothy10. That gets you 10% off of all of Notions all the time. And what that also does is give me a little bit of affiliate commissions. And what do I use affiliate commission for? I use it, basically, I put it back into the channel. I buy cameras. I buy sewing related things to show you. I buy patterns for pattern reviews. I'm not given all of them. Sometimes I need to buy them. And I need fabric and all those things that it takes to run a channel. So that's where the affiliate money goes. But anyway, I will highly endorse this pattern. It also goes up to 5X, so it's a great size range as well. All right, next would be the Uvita by Itch to Stitch. The Uvita is a free pattern, and all Itch to Stitch patterns are just wonderful. The drafting is just great and usually has wonderful directions. I have not made this one, but I did want to show you that there's a great free option available. And as well, it's kind of a drop shoulder, so it's got an interesting construction to it as well. And it's also, you can do some color blocking, which is kind of fun. Here's the pattern that you can see. Alrighty, so the next one is the Wanda Tee by 5 out of 4. And this one has a little bit of a puff sleeve to it, as you can see, and it is a really feminine looking t-shirt, and I have not made this one, but I'm definitely going to be on this one real soon. So I may do a review of that one when we come back from Mexico. So it just looks like a really feminine little shirt. So I definitely would love to make that. The next one is it's actually the first t-shirt from a PDF pattern that I made. It was the Lark Tee from Grainline, and it's a wonderful pattern. It has a scoop, deep scoop, v-neck, boat neck. It is a little on the pricey side with it being $18, but I think that pattern is totally worth it, and I made quite a few of those, and the fit was great, and the instructions were really great as well. Next is the Everyday Tee by Ellie Mac, and it has got a real simple line to it. As you can see, the lines are really simple. I think what makes this one stand out for me is the seam in the back. There's a seam down the back, which makes it really easy for you to get that shaping that you like from a t-shirt, get rid of the sway back tendency and all that. It basically accentuates your curves and makes you look thinner too. So it's a really wonderful pattern. Next will be the Givre by Deer and Doe. It is a really nice pattern. You can do a dress or top, and it has some curves. So I think this one will be really for those of you that like a little bit of curved nature to your t-shirts. This will be the one for you. And last but not least, the Straight Fit Tee by Ellie Mac. So now this one is what you think of when you think of a unisex t-shirt. It has a straight cut, just like it says. This would be along the lines of buying a Gildan shirt or one of the men's basic shirts. Nice unisex t-shirt, and a lot of women really like to wear those as well. And that one is from Ellie Mac. So how do you pick from all these t-shirts? Well, I would say think about the lines you like. For your body to have. Would you want your waistline accentuated, or would you want it to be hidden? And think about proportions. Go back in my videos. I did a series on personal style that will help you with the proportions and all those things. So you got to think about that. For me, the thinnest part of me is like right under my rib cage. So I try to get things that kind of give me a little bit of shape. But other people like straight up and down t-shirts. So it just depends on what you like. So another thing to consider is, are you within their size range? Because you don't really want to have to grade it when there's so many patterns out there that go all the way to size 30 or 5X and down to extra small. There's no reason to have to grade a pattern. So that's another consideration. Of course, price is another consideration. However, I would suggest that if you buy the t-shirt pattern that you know fits you, and that's what you make, and it always works, it's worth the money. So I wouldn't balk at that so much, although t-shirts, when they're free, are a great way to try out a company, to see their instructions and how they do how they put their tutorials together. So all of the ones I've mentioned have great instructions. I've made something from all those companies, and always the tutorials are really great. So those are the things that I would consider. Another is some of them take less fabric as well. So do you want to use a pattern where you have to have 2.5 to 3 yards always? Can you get a t-shirt in 1.5 yards? Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, depending on what you're using. So that's a consideration as well. I like the Everyday Tee from Ellie Mac for that reason, because I can actually get that out of 1 yard. So that's something to think about as well. Weigh the cost of the pattern with how much it's going to save you by having to buy less fabric. So just something to consider. And once you find that perfect pattern for you, then you can go to town making every color, go under jackets, anything. And we're going to be having an embellishment series coming up soon. So find your perfect t-shirt before then, because I'm going to show you lots of ways to jazz them up. All right. that's it for today. I will see you next week. At the time I aired this, I'm still in Mexico. So, adios, and I'll see you soon. Vaya con Dios. Happy sewing.